2011-0026, Mr. St. Pierre, Parish President, report.
Thank you, Mr. Nuss. Just a report on some of the buildings that we have going on right in the parish right now. The new DMV building, the project is headed into the home stretch with finishes being installed. The first coat of paint is completed and the VCT flooring is installed. The power pole on River Road has been relocated so permanent power can be brought into the building. The electrical trim and light fixtures installed will be installed this week. The project is currently 80% ahead of schedule, and we're hoping to have the official grand opening and the opening of the building on March the 1st. The new file storage building, which is right behind the DMV building, the brickwork is more than 50% completed and is scheduled in a week depending on the weather. Ductwork in the inside unit for the climate control system is complete, with the permanent power coming to the building this week. Light fixtures installation will start this week. The overhead doors are scheduled for installation this week along with the hollow metal existing doors. When completed, the building will be secured. The project is about 18% ahead of schedule. There will be a Cancer Survivor celebration taking place on Thursday, February the 10th at 2011. This event will be sponsored by Valero. We'll be at the Casey Home located at 375 Spruce Street in Norco. Registration begins at 5:30 and the celebration kicks off at 6:30, which will include food, fun, and entertainment. RSVP by February the 1st, 2011 at 785-1037. That's 785-1037. Each cancer survivor may bring one guest, so spread the word to family and friends. Our trash bash will be held on Saturday the 26th. Stay tuned to the Channel 6 and the parish website for more details. We'd like to offer our condolences to the family of Ms. Jollerine Everett, better known as Ms. Jet. Ms. Jet passed away last week at the age of 91 and was an employee of St. Charles Parish for over 20 years. The profound Who Dat Queen will be missed. An update on our West Bank Hurricane Protection Levy. I had a call from Senator Landrieu's office today. We are scheduled to meet with her when we go up to Washington, D.C. in a couple of weeks. She wants all the issues that are still outstanding, and the only issue we really have is that the Corps and DNR can't come up with the proper mitigation bank, so she's going to try to help us out with that. Dwayne and I visited the Patterson Community Center last week in St. Martinville. We're trying to get a step ahead on what it takes to really run a community center effectively, and what events that we can rent the community center out for. They were very helpful. I'm sure you saw in the paper this week that Valero is going to go ahead and build a biodiesel plant. It's going to be a 137 million gallon per year biodiesel plant at a cost of $241 million. The job is expected. The project is expected to create around 700 construction jobs and 60 permanent jobs. So we're really excited about that project being with the economy, down economy the way it is right now. So we might see some spikes in sales tax at the end of the last quarter. On a somber note, I had an opportunity to visit the site of Rex Reed, the young man who jumped into the river today. I talked to some of the divers, and they said the most frustrating thing that ever happened to them. They can locate the body, they can physically see it on sonar, but they can't for some reason they can't get down there and get him because he's wedged in some logs and some debris. So they're working very hard, and these guys are all volunteers, so we're really lucky to have people from Texas to come in St. Charles Parish and try to help us out. And our prayers go out to the Reed family. Also, we had last week we had a meeting with mosquito control. They're moving to a new facility off of Sugar House Road, and this new facility will not only help enhance the testing done in St. Charles Parish, but also the surrounding parishes. As soon as this facility is open, everyone would be have an opportunity to go view it, and we will make it part of our info tour. Saturday night they had the installation of a Hornville Fire Department banquet. And one of the things I didn't know, and they are certified, and the public has access to it, is to you can go by. I forgot. I think it's on Thursdays at the Hornville Firehouse right here in Hornville, and they will tell you if you're securing your child seat with what does he call it? child seat securely, and now they'll teach you how to do it. So, and this is a class that really they have to go to and take, I think it's like 40 or 50 hours of training, Larry, or something like that. So that's available to you free of charge, so take advantage of it. Last week, Rusty and I and Tim had an opportunity to sit down and talk about recycling. We're talking to several different companies right now and ways to increase, not curbside recycling, but ways to increase everyday recycling, or to increase our recycling events more than once a month. So hopefully by March the 1st, we'll have a good plan for you, submitted to you for your approval. And that concludes my report, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to applaud y'all's efforts on the recycling, and I appreciate you keeping me in the loop on that particular issue. Any other questions, Mr. St. Pierre? Okay. Thanks again.